Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing a tarot reading on your next relationship, looking at aspects of maybe that person, how the dynamic of the relationship is going to be, all of that. If you're new here, my name is Cheyenne and I'm a tarot reader and a witch, and I have all of my stuff linked down below. If you would like a personal tarot reading with me, I have them available in my Etsy shop. I have another channel where I talk about tarot and I talk about just my life in general and witchy stuff. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked down below. And if you enjoy this video, I would love to have you join us here. I am a smaller channel, but I really enjoy what I do, and it would be really cool if you joined us here at the Velvet Mystic. So today I am not going to cleanse with Palo Santo like I normally do because I had a little mishap with the lighting fire earlier, so we're not gonna bring any more fire into the mix. I do have incense burning right here if you see smoke, and I have a candle right here, but I'm going to cleanse the space with just some selenite just so we can get the vibes right in here before we start our reading. So as I'm doing this, I just want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the middle of your heart space opening up to me like a doorway so that I may see into your energy accurately and can give you the most accurate reading possible. Okay, so I have 3 different decks to choose from today. So deck number 1 is the Gregory Scott Tarot. That's kind of what it looks like. Deck number 2 is the After Tarot. That's what some of the cards look like. Deck number 3 is the Pamela Colman Smith Tarot, which is just kind of a basic RWS deck. So when you clicked on this, you probably already had a deck that was kind of pulling you forward. You'll feel that you're just drawn to it. You're looking at it more than the other ones. So whatever you feel drawn to initially is the best one to go for. Of course, if you feel like your reading is not resonating, you can pick another deck, or you can watch the whole reading and pick up on what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force something to fit if it doesn't fit. This is a general reading, so sometimes things don't always make sense for everybody, and that's where you would get a personal reading to really go specifically into your energy. So with all that being said, I'm going to list the timestamps down below for deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. So we are going to get to deck number 1 here. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this deck, this reading is for you. This is the Gregory Scott Tarot. So I really want to focus in on the tarot cards today, but I'm going to pull just an overall kind of vibe of the person that you're going to be in a relationship with next. And so we're going to do that. This is an Oracle deck, Citadel Oracle. So I'm just going to start by pulling a card from here to get us started off. Okay, this card's calling to me. So we have the Fate, accepting help and guidance. Okay, so your next relationship, group number 1, is going to be one that kind of tests you and challenges you in ways. With this card showing up, this makes me think that you don't like to ask for help. You don't like to show anybody your weaknesses as far as like thinking that you need help. You don't like to show people that you need help or tell people that you need help. You kind of keep that to yourself. You kind of keep that secret from everybody. I also feel like you think that you know best for yourself, which to an extent is true. But sometimes we need other people to help guide us in life. And, you know, it's okay to ask for help and accept help. I know personally I feel guilty when I accept help, but we need to get away from feeling like that and be okay with accepting help. If people want to help us, we need to accept that with graciousness, right? So I feel like your next relationship is going to be something that challenges you in that way, where they want to help you, they want to do things for you. And so that might be an issue in the relationship that you have to overcome, right? An obstacle of this person wanting to help you and you accepting that help and not feeling like, I don't know, I almost see you being like, why are you doing this for me? I don't want you to do this for me. When you do, it's just that you're not used to being helped. You're not used to people treating you that way. So I feel like there will be a little bit of an initial pushback because you're not used to people being genuinely nice and offering to do things for you without any ulterior motives or for their own personal gain. So that's kind of what I see right off the bat. So I'm going to shuffle the tarot and we're going to get some more insight here. Okay, so we have 4 cards here looking at your next relationship. If we need to pull more, we can, but we're just going to start with that. So I have the Lovers, 2 of Cups, Death, and 7 of Wands. Okay. This is a beautiful next relationship. So I'm really getting kind of a picture here of what your next relationship is going to look like. And it's really, really gorgeous and kind of the relationship that we all wish that we could have. I feel like the most important relationships we have with people are kind of life lessons in a way. They teach us, they help us to grow. Even if it's a toxic relationship or it's a bad relationship, we learn from those things, right? This relationship for you guys, group number 1, this next one is going to be one of choice and commitment and choosing each other with the Lovers. You know, a lot of people who don't know about tarot will look at the Lovers card as a love card, right? I don't normally read the Lovers card as a love card, but when it comes up in a love reading, then it makes a lot of sense for me as making a commitment, a choice to each other, choosing each other every day. This is going to be a relationship where there's a lot of effort on both sides. This isn't something that you're going to want to give up. It's truly making a choice and sticking with it, right? Committing to each other. When maybe you've been afraid of commitment in the past or been with people who are afraid of commitment in the past. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Cups. This is the soulmate card. Okay, this is the card that when you see it, this is like the real Lovers card. So I think it's so funny that this came up with the Lovers. Again, it's just confirming to me that this is talking about the love life, right? That's what we're asking about. And the 2 of Cups is about a relationship that is equal give and take. So it's, you're getting as much back as what you're giving. I'm sorry if there's kind of like a glare. I have my ring light in a different place today, but hopefully you guys can see the card. This is like true love, soulmate connection, true partnership where each of you is respected and given the same energy on both ends, right? I love that the Death card is coming up. And I love this depiction of the Death card. Death in the tarot for me represents transformation, a rebirth. So I feel like with this, again, with this relationship, it's going to bring about a new way of living, a new start, right? So you're going to be able to have like all of these possibilities open to you. I love that we have this kind of field with just wide open, beautiful greenery, and then we have this beautiful sky. There's a world of possibilities through this kind of transformative process that you'll have in this relationship. It's a really beautiful experience. You know, if relationships are just keeping us stagnant and keeping us the same, then that's not necessarily the best thing for us, right? I feel like this relationship's going to challenge you, but in ways that are helpful, not in ways that are harmful. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is about standing up for yourself and, you know, taking the higher ground. I feel like there is some stubbornness on your end for sure, I feel like, and I think that's going to be overcome. Like, I love that we have this woman and she's kind of climbing. It looks like she's going to climb up this mountain. This perspective is a little bit different than a typical Seven of Wands. The typical Seven of Wands is that this person would be up on the high ledge and then there would be other people coming up trying to take your spot. But it's more like trying to get there on your own, fighting your way from the bottom and working your way up. So I think there will be a point of not hitting rock bottom, but I feel like you'll come to a point where you know that things need to change, and then it's just about working up from there. I do see this relationship going up instead of going down. So this is like the kind of relationship that is long lasting, that is for life, I think. Okay. And then strength, we have the underlying energy of the strength card here, which is all about inner strength and fortitude. And I love that this is coming up for this love reading, because I feel like, again, it's bringing out the best parts of you instead of the worst parts of you, because sometimes relationships can bring out really bad parts of us. So I really enjoy to see this card for this, right? So that's what I see for you, group number 1, for your next relationship. Really beautiful. I don't know what's coming up for the other groups, but this one, we're off to a good start. So again, if you would like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy shop. I would love to hear feedback. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated, please comment down below which pile you picked. And if you liked this video, please subscribe and like the video. And I hope you're having a magical day wherever you are. I'm going to get on to group number 2 now. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this deck, this reading is for you. This is the After Tarot. So we're going to get a good look at your next relationship. But to start us off here, I want to pull an oracle card just to get maybe an aspect of this person, kind of what this relationship will bring out in you or the other person. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so we have the Smith, overthinking and taking action. I really like this. I'm just taking a look at this picture here. You know, I feel like this anvil down here is really representing the overthinking, and I love that this is being struck. Like, I'm going to stop overthinking and doing more of an action type of a thing. So to me, this is coming up as confirmation that this relationship will be one of reality. So I feel like you're somebody who daydreams a lot, thinks about relationships you want to be in, is always like hoping and dreaming of this, like this dream person or this dream relationship. And I feel like this next relationship will shatter all of those things in a good way. And it'll stop being about this fantasy life and it'll be real, concrete, tangible relationship, right? Yeah. So instead of the overthinking, it's more of the taking action. It's more of confidence. I feel like maybe you're an introverted person, so you take the easy way out sometimes, or you don't always confront people, or you're a little bit scared of like asking somebody for their number or whatever it may be. So this next relationship is really going to push you out of that comfort zone and cause you to take that action more than you have in the past, which I love. I feel like the theme today is relationships pushing us and making us better, pushing our bounds and making us evolve, right? Because we need to be flexible in relationships or else we'll never grow. So now I'm going to shuffle the tarot deck and get some more insight into your next relationship. Okay, so I have 4 cards here. Let's look at this next relationship. We have the King of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, this relationship might... I don't feel like this relationship is one that's going to be like a forever type of a relationship, just because I feel like there's some things on your end that you really need to work on. We have the King of Cups here, which I feel like is representing this next person you're going to be in a relationship with, and they are emotionally stable and capable of having a mature relationship, but I feel like you're not really at that point yet. You know, I said that you would be having this more tangible relationship, and I feel like that might be a little bit overwhelming for you. It might be something that you've never experienced quite in this way before, so you buckle a little bit under the pressure of it, and that's fine, especially if we haven't been in a lot of relationships in our life. Sometimes we need to experience certain things to understand what we want for the future and understand how things, you know, how we're going to interact with another person in a relationship. With the Ten of Wands, again, I feel like there's a lot of pressure here, a lot of like, I feel like a lot of excitement to the point where it's like too much, and that's why all of these wands have been dropped. And then I see a running away here with the Six of Swords. So I do feel like you need to, like, there's a running away from yourself, needing to escape. I feel like you do have a lot of baggage you're still taking with you in relationships, which is something that's going to have to be let go of. And then with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like you need to really focus on yourself and self-love. This Nine of Pentacles represents, you know, luxury and material wealth, and like, when I see the Nine of Pentacles, it's like taking care of yourself, spending time with yourself, really pampering yourself, focusing on you and what you really want, and maybe feeling accomplished in more aspects of your life. Like, I feel like there are things you need to take care of before you really jump headfirst into a relationship. But I feel like this is a really good, I don't see a lot of like heartbreak and stuff. I feel like this is just, you know, if this relationship comes to an end, which I do see this as more of just a lesson, more of things just to help you along your journey. Which some relationships, that's all they're there for. It's just to help us in some way on our journey. I don't see it like being this huge explosion of stress and like anxiety and heartbreak. I just see it more of like, it just didn't work out type of a thing. But I do think it's important on your journey, because through all this in the middle, I feel like you'll come to a conclusion to yourself of what really is important, and more of this taking action. The Pentacles is about earth. It's the tangible stuff, and I love that she has taken off her glove. You can see it down here, and she's touching the plants and the fruit with her bare hands, and it's like more of a grounding energy. So I feel like you'll be able to ground yourself a little bit more through this experience and really be able to take action more and be more confident in yourself and in your life. And you know, the underlying energy here is the Ten of Pentacles, and so going through this journey is really going to set you up for this legacy of having a true relationship and family that is important to you and that is really long lasting. So that's what I see for you, group number 2. If this reading resonated, I would love to hear feedback down below in the comments. Just let me know if you picked this pile and if it resonated with you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy shop. And I hope you're having a magical day wherever you are. And I'm going to get on to group number 3 now. Bye. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this deck, this reading is for you. But before we get into that, I want to pull an oracle card just to get an overall kind of message on this next relationship, how it's going to affect you or the other person, or just an overall kind of vibe of the relationship. Okay, so we have the Pathless. Difficult decisions, lack of direction. Okay, so maybe this next relationship's going to be a lesson for you for sure. I feel like it's going to be a wake-up call. Difficult decisions and lack of direction. I definitely see a wake-up call. I definitely see like reaching for help, trying to get your way out of the sea of people that are around you. I feel like you don't want to live the same life that maybe people around you are living, as far as yeah, I feel like there's a cry for help here. Really interesting. I definitely need to pull some tarot cards. We're going to get more information about this next relationship. Okay, so I have 4 cards that came out here, so let's take a look. King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Okay, so I'm kind of getting more of a picture here. I kind of understand a little bit more of what's going on here. So we have the King of Pentacles, and I think that the person... Okay, sorry if the angle changed. I had to delete some memory on my phone. But I feel like the person that you're going to be in a relationship with coming up is a lot more mature than you are. And that's not a bad thing, but I feel like they'll be able to show you what a proper relationship is really supposed to be like. This is somebody who's practical, sturdy. They think of things in a more down-to-earth way. Really interesting. And then we have the 2 of Cups, which is the soulmate card. So I love that this is coming up for this reading. I do feel like there will be a partnership here that is true and that isn't looking for anything to like hurt you in any way. I feel like it's genuine. And then we have the 6 of Cups, so I feel like there is either somebody coming back from your past or childhood, or this could just indicate issues from your childhood that may show up in this relationship as far as like issues with the relationship. So there needs to be a letting go of the past here. With this card, I feel like with the context, it makes a lot more sense. I feel like this person is reaching through all of this like past or all these other people or all this other trauma that you've been through, and they're trying to pull you up. I feel like they will help you in your direction in life and really understanding where it is you belong and what you need to do. We have the 7 of Wands here, which is about defending yourself. So I feel like you will be a little bit defensive in certain things because the way that you live life, the way that you have been living life is what you're used to, right? You don't really know anything else. And so I feel like there will be a little bit of a defensiveness on your side right off the bat. But if you accept this person and accept them into your life fully, I only see good things. This person is... They are patient, they are understanding, they're willing to work through these issues that you have from your past. So that's what I see for your next relationship. Just kind of quick and to the point. If this reading resonated, I would love to hear feedback, of course, down below in the comment section. Let me know what pile you picked. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy shop. I hope you have a magical day wherever you are, and I'm going to get on to the outro now. Bye. All right, guys, so that was a reading for your next relationship. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so that I can start doing memberships and monetize this channel, which would be really cool. And if I'm able to do that, that gives me more time and more resources to be able to film on this channel a little bit more. So yeah, but I love you guys so much. Again, if you'd like a personal reading from me, all my stuff is linked down below in the description box. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.